I'm
Says
not.
Jasmine, what? Huh?
I'm not. I'm not presentable enough for this activity.
Oh, hey, hi, hello. Welcome on
I knew it.
in. We already knew that Ian is not presentable for this activity. That's why they're here. We're going to go around the room, introduce who we're playing this evening, and get right into the thick of it. And we'll start with Warren.
Hi, I'm Warren. I think I'm only playing Marlowe tonight, but who knows? Maybe I'll have to play some of my other characters who also might be in this scene. And he's a caitiff. And he's okay with that.
Is he?
And okay now.
He's okay to.
He is. Maybe he shouldn't be, but he is.
Next up, we got Rob.
Hi everyone, I'm Rob. I'm going to be playing Vincent tonight, and maybe Isaiah, but with Eva's player not being here, maybe not. So
We shall see. Next up, we have maybe Lennon.
Is that a question?
See,
Do I get to play?
you get to play. You get to play today.
Oh, okay, thanks. I'm Lennon. I'll be playing Kenneth, the Nosferatu, allegedly.
You're allegedly playing them, or they're allegedly a Nosferatu? Because one of those things is a lot harder to hide than the other.
True.
And last but not least, we have Ian.
Hi, I'm Ian. I will be playing Riley Hartmore, the Toreador. Well, that's fact. There's no allegations.
The
Submitted
Baron Toreador. Put some
Baron
respect on
Toreador.
that title.
Yeah. I'm not trying to flex too hard.
That's a first.
My people said, humility makes people like you. So
That's why no one likes you. Last week, guys, we got to open up the Succubus Club of Terre Haute. Meet a bunch of different individuals. And more or less just sort of partake in the evening as faces pass by. But as you guys were going through some of the evening, the group sort of had a meeting and discussion about some key players that were showing up, like a werewolf by chance. And meeting this werewolf, Riley had ran into a familiar face of Rascal, and sort of now coming to the remembrance of who this individual was, a werewolf that was also haunted by a ghost. And during this meeting, they also sort of found out that another member of the cell had arrived that was outside of what they were expecting. Riley taking that moment to go, oh shit. And sort of realizing that Brick was on the scene. Going to the door person, they got someone who matched the description of Brick. And then a few moments later, they were advised that Brick was no longer standing in line. And as Eva had received a text message advising her to leave the location, Eva began to send out mass text messages to those that she found important enough to leave. As well as advise Riley and their coterie. Vincent and Marlowe went out the front door to try to get a grasp on the situation, as we did see the rest of the coterie begin to sort of plan and divvy out what was going to be happening, as Michael took Adeline and left through the back entrance that was suggested by one of our coterie mates. When shortly after, a loud bang goes off from outside as the remnants of Michael's head plastered onto the side of the Succubus Club. And that, my friends, is where we are picking up this evening.
Oh, Michael. Can't catch a break.
Never could.
He can catch a bullet, though. That he can do. Marlo and Vincent, if you would like to roll wits and awareness, you're more than welcome to.
I was going to ask, can we hear the gunshot from where we are?
Yeah, you can absolutely hear the gunshot from where you are.
All right, great. Is this a get a sense of what's going on, or are we seeing if we see something? You know, I don't think it matters. I think that
Roll to find out.
yeah, I think that Vincent's going to surge because he wants to know what's going on at this point. Yeah, that tracks.
Did we start off with the bestial fail?
No. I just don't. I have passed like 2 hunger checks this
Oh.
chronicle.
I love it.
Is there a difficulty?
There is. And to answer your question, this is more or less to get a sense of what is going on versus what you can see. And the difficulty is going to be 3.
7.
You smashed the shit out of this. Did you critical
Crit.
or
I did.
nice?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Vincent, you do hear the shot obviously ring out. You see the chaos unfold in front of the Succubus Club as the line of individuals, upon hearing the loud rifle, begin to scatter as almost like cockroaches when you shine a light on them. They sort of just all go in different directions. But a few more moments go by, and another shot rings out. And another.
Are they all coming from the other side of the club?
They are, yes.
I think that Vincent's going to stop where he is, turn and look over his shoulder back towards the club. Did I bring Simon with me on the way out to the parking lot? Like, Marlo, were we planning on potentially leaving?
No, I think we were originally sort of planning on being like extra security. So I don't think you would have brought Simon unless you would have brought Simon to a fight.
No. So I think then Vincent's going to look over to Marlo and say, your headpiece working? I haven't been able to get mine to work all night. Let Dom know that the danger's in the back. Any distinguished guests we should have come out this way.
I will do that.
And then he's going to look around and realize that he's one of like 4 people probably that's not just bolting, and be like, let's get to cover.
Yes.
You heard from any of the others?
No. I will check. I will check in with like, what's everybody doing? Riley, you okay? How are you holding up?
Well, this is fucked. And last I remember, Riley was headed to the suite that had the delegation from Chicago.
Yeah, the Primogen in the group.
Yes, with being accompanied by the flesh monstrosities that Dom had provided.
Yes.
With the instruction of the flesh monstrosities instruction being protect them.
Yep.
So it's pretty fucked up out here, but I've got two rather large individuals that making me feel uncomfortable and safe at the same time. How are you?
Oh, this it's not a social call. There's shots fired in the back. We're trying to get everybody to safety.
Yeah. I'm headed to let some of our more I don't know the right word. Something hosts or guests know and to get them out of here as quick as possible. So fingers crossed, right?
Ask them if we're dealing with this or if we're calling the cops.
Do you want us to call the cops, or is this like, are we handling this in house?
I feel like this is an in-house handle, but I will also leave that up to the group for determining that. So I would rather not burn anything if we don't have to.
Well, there's somebody blowing people up outside the club, so it probably won't stay internal for long.
You know what? Fuck it. Call the cops. Get them out here. That'll at least scare whoever's out there doing the thing. That should scare them off. If it doesn't, then we'll figure it out from there.
Yeah, okay. He wants us to call the cops. Do you think we should call the cops?
Yeah. Yes, I think that somebody's going to dial 911 and we can maybe point them in a useful direction. I mean, what's he going to do? Say that, things, spooky stuff is in the club. Nobody's ever going to buy that shit. So get the crazy man with the rifles from shooting stuff at our club.
All right, that's gonna bring a SWAT team and stuff, probably. But okay, here we go.
Why I said maybe we don't do this, but no.
I mean, the shooter's not
show up
in the
anyway.
club, right? The shooter's not in the club. The shooter is outside of the club. Send the SWAT team to wherever the fuck that is.
Yeah, all right. I will hunker down and I will call 911 and let them know that we have somebody shooting at the club. I will try to keep that conversation short.
Bruce, am I remembering correctly that Trina was here earlier?
Trina was indeed hurt earlier this evening.
His partner, the woman, was here too. We should
Hi.
figure out what she's up to. Otherwise, we might be about to run into phase 2 of this shit.
Hey Ken, you around?
I'm around.
Cool. So I'm working on getting people out of here. Can you work on making this place as presentable as possible? Should we have representation of the law snooping around?
Oh shit. Yeah, I can try.
Believe in you.
Vincent's voice comes crackly over the headpiece that he finally got working and goes, "Hey, can you hear me?"
Yes.
Awesome. Anyone see Trina? Does anyone know where she is? The woman who was with this guy before.
I haven't seen her since the almost run-in earlier.
Since I have kind of eyes all over the club, is there a chance that I would have been able to see where she would have gone?
Yes. You did see that she was making her way towards the back door with Brink, like sort of arm in arm.
Okay. I last saw her headed towards the back door, and she wasn't alone.
Okay. Was somebody dangerous or somebody? Do we
I
care what
know-
happened? Do we care what happens to whoever she's with?
Last I knew, she was with Brink. So yeah.
You said backdoor? Nah, that's his problem. All right. Just make sure she's out of the club.
Fair enough.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
We'll figure out if we need to scrape him off the pavement later.
Sure would be a shame to have to expand operations this early, am I right?
Okay. You make the phone call to 911, bringing in some questions, definitely, as in, can you tell how close it is, what kind of weapon they're using? Just trying to gather any sort of details on the shooter, Marlowe.
I don't think so, right? Did we see Brick? This was kind of done from a distance, right?
Yeah, definitely did not see Brick. But you definitely heard the sound of a loud rifle and no longer see Brick in line.
Yeah. I mean, so I don't want to, when I'm calling this in, right? I don't want to give them the idea that I know anything because I would like to avoid having a conversation with them directly. So, I think it's just somebody is shooting at the club or shooting people outside the club.
Okay.
Rifle range, maybe not automatic, don't know.
Yeah. I mean, and we're not seeing them. We think it's a rifle. Yeah, I don't even know that we'd get into that far, right? Like what we need to have happen is the cops to arrive, and I think there's a shooter. And I think it would be sort of weird to be like, it's a high-powered rifle. He's in the southeast corner. He's 1,500 yards away.
Sick.
That makes them think they need to ask me some questions.
Cool. They tell you to, if the shooter's outside, stay inside, and help is on the way. Don't worry.
Hang up the phone. It's like I have nothing but worry for these people.
I'll try to make the place look tidy best I can.
I would prefer it if it was like, hey, any sort of blood dolls or anything like that. Maybe we just, get them not here or hide them well or something. Yeah,
Part of the tidy plan, don't worry. Part of the tidy plan.
Just making sure. Not trying to micromanage you there, Ken. Just
Yeah.
making sure.
Yeah, back on the radio, it's like, okay, they're on their way. If there's any evidence that needs to be hidden, now's the time. And then I'll look at Vincent and be like, do you need to go, like, do your ash thing? Anything in there?
Hey, Riley, and any of the, I guess, merchandise get, like, killed? Do we need any? How much cleanup we doing?
I was thinking, because as far as I know, everything is still functional. So I was thinking more of just, pack it up, move it out kind of thing as quickly as we can, or hide it nicely.
All right. I'll come in and try to make things look not incriminating.
The last thing we need is somebody being like, what kind of club is this? Why are there people all naked and covered in blood? If you don't get it, you don't get it, man. Stop asking questions,
Yeah. Tell you what kind of club it is. It's a mind your business club.
100%.
You make it upstairs to the VIP section, Riley, where the room with the primogen of Chicago are staying.
Excellent. I'm just going to walk in.
You do have two guns aimed right at you.
Hands up. like I'm gonna walk in, hands up. Like, of course everybody's jumpy at the moment. Not even like apologetically, just like, yeah, just as stone faced as possible. You know what I mean?
This checks out.
Yeah, this is a valid reaction. I'm not upset. Walk in. Hello. You can put those down, or at least not at me. Thank you. There's a situation that I'm sure you've heard of, and we have two options. I would strongly urge the second of the two. One, I can try to find you, or we can direct you on a way to not be in this building. And number two would be stay put, stay safe, ideally. Well, the only reason I urge for the latter of the two is we've already had one person step outside and get absolutely just popped like a watermelon.
Were they visible?
Yes, but we're also not sure what this person who's throwing lead at the club can actually see.
Right. And he looks towards one of the individuals in this room and gives a nod as they all sort of begin to put sort of their weapons away, and each of them at the same time disappear.
Interesting. Okay. But like the whole group, or just like the bodyguard kind of?
All the Primogen just disappear simultaneously.
Okay. And when they disappear to a now empty room, it's just me. All right. Good luck.
I mean, we'll wait here as you hear from the voice from the ether.
Wow. That makes more sense. Cool. I'll leave.
But let it be known, if anyone gets into this room, they will not be leaving this room.
Valid. Make a note of that. Keep people out of this room.
You do see Rascal as well, sort of poking his head out from his room.
Yo. I'm assuming you heard what's going on.
I mean, I see people frantically trying to leave your building.
Yeah, somebody outside decided to get cheeky and started popping shots. So make your choice, inside, outside. But
You see him stop and sort of smell the air. Gunpowder. Rifle of some kind. Assuming it's your associates.
maybe. Heard something about somebody that sounded familiar in a line. They were on the list, so they could have just come in. But no, they have to be causing a scene.
Rick was on the list.
No, but
Oh, okay.
I was. Like,
I was like, who thought that was a good idea?
no, Rick wasn't on the list, but Chen was on the list, and like affiliates, like Spider affiliation was on the list out of like show of good faith kind of thing.
Yeah.
Didn't think anybody would actually show up.
Well, you know, Chen showed up on the Spider's behalf and said this was a wonderful time.
Yeah, but no, now the Spider's got to be here because somebody got all butthurt.
I'm gonna tell him you said that.
What? Do it. Please don't do that.
Please don't. I enjoy this building being in the upright position.
Don't ruin the club, man. It's a cool club.
It's like, yeah, okay. I mean, do you have like a escape tunnel out of this place or something?
Vaguely.
Great. Okay, you want to point me in that general direction?
Is this the werewolf?
Yes.
Send that asshole out the back door.
I've tried so hard to build a peace table out of this club. God damn it.
Who do we not like? Send them to the
Yeah.
slaughterhouse.
Look, we know the front is dangerous. You should go out the back.
Wow.
Nobody's looking at the back door. Bang. My bad.
Oh, you know what? I got those mixed up. My bad.
Yeah, let me just fuck that up.
You must have heard me wrong.
I don't think we actually invested in. Now that I think about it, I don't think we invested in any sort of like.
If we did,
Never
he
call.
doesn't get it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Also,
That's an us. That's an us place to go to leave.
yeah,
Your secret exit doesn't stay a secret exit if everybody gets to use it.
that's exactly what I'm thinking. I'm gonna hold my hand to my ear for a second, like I'm listening to somebody,
'Kay.
and go, "Nope, that's not a good way out. Best way out's probably if you're gonna take your chances, best way out's probably back door."
Sick. Go ahead and roll manipulation plus subterfuge for me, please.
Oh, this is gonna.
Remember that you're beautiful.
Oh yeah. And that does work on him. So.
So I've got I've got my looks.
Mm-hmm.
Would you allow me to add an extra dice for ingenue?
I would allow it.
Yes. Ain't nobody suspecting shit on my ass.
Wow. Bruce, what the hell?
Well, Riley gonna Riley. What can I say, man?
No, I'm talking about 6 successes out of 5 dice over here.
Oh yeah. Don't mind that. Don't mind that.
Oh, I was worried. I've been worried about that for a while. He rolled that after I called 911.
Is there a difficulty I'm looking for, or am I setting it?
You're looking for 3.
There you go.
You get it with 7.
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, cool. You said it. Congratulations. He begins to take off, running towards the back door.
Then I'll just kind of give everybody the heads up. Hey, our canine friend is headed to the back door. Do with that information as you will. It's not a setup. I don't say that out loud. I'm just, yeah. Outside thoughts, inside thoughts. My bad.
I think that Vincent just replies with a good idea. I do want to
Make it
go.
as a symptom.
I do want to go to the VIP area and help with cleaning up.
Okay. As you start looking through the different VIP rooms, most of them are fine. There is only one room where the scene is not so great.
We'll point out, don't go in the one that has the people in it, like the Primogen. Just don't go in there. You don't. Nobody needs to be in that one. Leave that one alone.
Like move a chair in front of the door.
Exactly.
That's not suspicious at all.
I'll put a sign on it that says "No one's in here. Don't go in."
I like it.
They'll never
Caution.
know.
XO the management.
But you do see that the room that Rascal was in, it does have 2 lifeless bodies on it.
Of course he did.
Whoops.
Why wouldn't he?
Riley, your canine friend sucks.
I figured. I'm gonna go ahead and say less friendship, more of just trying to not be dead.
Yeah, well, didn't work for these two. All right.
No.
Kenneth, you mind getting me a broom?
Yep, I'm on it.
Broom even.
Come back with 2
Jeez.
brooms.
Why? Oh, one for each of you. I was like, you don't need a
Yes.
broom per body.
Yeah. Yeah, we do.
They're not consumables. You can use them over and over.
No, they're consumables.
But
The mess I'm
speed.
assuming Rascal left, they're consumables.
You're right.
All right, let me roll the 2 rouse checks for these poor souls.
Yes.
That's a 4. That's fine. That's a 7. That's better.
This sucks.
I'm glad I'm not in immediate danger being next to you.
No, you're fine.
It was just his
I might
soul.
not be fine.
It's just his soul that might not be after making people just disappear. So it's not instantaneous. But as you do complete the 2 different rituals, and does a second one go through, or is it a certain DC?
There's no DC.
Okay.
It's opposed by their stamina plus medicine or fortitude.
Oh yeah.
But to your point, like the only thing that it really changes is how fast it happens.
Right, exactly. Where crit being like instantaneous. So,
Mhm.
The ritual begins to take effect, and I don't know if this might be the first time that Kenneth has gotten to see this ritual take place, as you slowly
so.
begin to see the bodies decompose and then become ash.
Or wait. Actually, this is a throwback. In the very beginning, wasn't I witness to the one in the alley in the dumpster?
Oh yeah. That's true. That's true.
It's amazing. I remember that.
Yeah, nice
I
job.
think the thing that has changed here is that Vincent's not like, holy crap, it's magic. Vincent's tapping his foot like, hurry up. Hurry up.
Yep, it's magic.
And is like looking at his wrist where he had to bite to get the Vitae out, and he's like, thank you. All right, this one's close enough. Sweep. It's a little wet. Sweep.
So I also just want to be
There's
very,
just streaks.
very like just make sure I'm setting the scene correct. It just looks like they like had their neck snapped. It was not like they were slaughtered or eaten or anything like that. It looks like it was purely done for sport.
God damn it.
Before we do this, how long they've been dead?
Not very long. Riley had a conversation with them less than 10 minutes ago.
Dang.
I guess I'd like to use one of the bodies to get from 2 to 1 hunger and then do this.
Fair. Very fair.
I ain't gonna do anything. I mean, they're dead already.
So,
So bad.
yeah, Vincent starts out by picking one up. All right, you're gone.
That's amazing. So you are at 1 hunger, correct?
No, I'm going to be at 2.
Okay, 2 hunger.
I ended up going up at 1.
Okay, cool.
This. I mean, wasting one, not right.
Exactly.
Think that is recycling.
This was
You now have human remains in the form of ash at your disposal.
I want to put them in a trash can.
Understood. While this ritual is taking place, what are the rest of you doing?
You know, I'm just gonna be moving about, trying to do my best to keep people calm, evacuate the people that need to be evacuated, that kind of stuff.
Are you keeping the mortals inside, or are you sending them out as well?
Mortals can leave.
Are you sending them through the front door, I'm assuming?
Mortals, it's front door, and it's not so much of, hi, there's a shooter outside. It's, hey, we're actually, some things happen. We're gonna be closing a little early tonight. Have a great night. shaking hands, doing that kind of stuff, offering people like vouchers to get them back in, kind of thing, like a skip the line card kind of thing, like tell your friends that you had a great time. Things just got a little rocky. No worries, it's not that big a deal. You know what I mean? Like downplay and sell is
Yeah.
what I'm trying to do for the mortals. For the kindred, that's different. The kindred, it's like, hey, make a choice, inside, outside, but pick one. Probably pick the inside. There's a guy with a big gun outside, probably. Good luck.
For the mortals, like, tell your friends is a great place to party and have some shots.
Shot.
Everybody get your shot.
You do see Miss Garcia sort of nod, thank you for the invitation and the suggestion, but then opens up a portal and steps through it.
Hey man, if you got a way to get out, I ain't mad.
Riley, do me a favor. Roll just whatever your willpower is currently.
I don't like that. Just straight willpower?
Yeah.
Is there a difficulty?
Nope.
2?
Two mortals seen her open up this portal where she did not care who she was doing in front of.
Dang. All right. This is gonna. Oh my god. You know what?
Riley leans their head into the portal. Road.
You know what? That's gonna be
Don't you
like
have
a.
cloud memory?
It's getting there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna be. I'm gonna look at the portal and like, oh, okay, cool. Like that's crazy. I've never seen that, but like, if you have a way out, that's fine. I'm gonna turn around. There's two mortals, and it's like, ah, shit. You know what? I'm gonna be, just so you guys never forget this whole evening. Take these cards and it's still those vouchers. And I'm
All I'm
turning them around and kind of.
Is Riley having a little fanny pack just filled to the brim with these just vouchers? Just be able to hand them out.
You know, it's like a little stack of cards kind of thing.
It's not a little fanny pack. It's a very large fanny pack.
Yeah. Stylish even.
Perfect.
Shut up, you don't understand.
Luckily enough,
but
they
yeah.
were unexpected mortals. So they happily take the cards and walk away. And as you turn around to look at the portal, it has shrunken and disappeared.
Put that on the list of what the fuck?
Sabat, go to Sabat, bro. They don't give
Oh
a
my
fuck about your masquerade.
They might not give a fuck, but like I'm still upset about it. You can not care all you want, but your actions still have consequences for the rest of us.
You're right.
I'm not sure they care about you either. Just so we're on the same page.
Well, you're right, but that doesn't change the fact that I'm upset about it.
Cool.
Status 4 says they care a little bit.
They care a little bit. You're right. Is
That
anyone
just makes you fun to piss off.
Is anyone out front still, or is everyone back inside the club?
So Marlowe was out front.
Right.
How many people are still in the club, and what's going on out front?
Out front, people are slowly walking out of the club and out to the just like onto the sidewalk. Very orderly, sort of upset that you can hear like people murmuring upset about their night being ruined, but got these vouchers, I guess, so they can skip the line next time it opens. But
Does that mean the gunshots have stopped?
after the ring out of those total now 4 gunshots, yes, they have stopped.
Interesting. I will radio in like, hey, this shooting seems to have stopped.
Not bad.
Which is convenient because there's a lot of people calmly walking out of this building.
Did we already call the cops?
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay.
like 20 minutes ago.
And they're still not here. What the fuck?
What
It's
is
been
this
20
response?
minutes.
Excellent question.
What is this? What is this asshole response? What the fuck?
Like, do I hear sirens? Like, that's another good question. Like, how long has it been since I called?
So it's been, I mean, I guess the question is, does your, to answer, let's go with this in a quarter, Brent. So for me to answer that question, does your ritual have a time frame of how long it takes to complete?
It's not a ritual.
Oh, it's not?
It takes
Okay.
me an action to initiate.
Okay.
But it can take up to 5 turns minus the margin,
Sure. Okay.
which is, I believe, less than 20 seconds.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we're
for sure.
talking about, it took me a minute to clean this up.
I mean, it's probably been at, like, realistically, maybe 4 to 5 minutes since you placed the call. It's been very, very quick to get everything sort of moving along. But it's roughly about this time where you do hear another shot go off.
I thought we said we were good. What was that?
And then a loud howl shortly after.
Oh, that might have been the back door.
Hey, maybe our problems are solving themselves.
That's not how that works. Are you new here?
Sorry, maybe one of our problems is solving another one of our problems, and we can deal with the other one later.
No. Maybe problem plus problem equals 3 more problems.
That's not how math works.
It's how storyteller math works.
No, you're right.
Obviously, it is dead silent inside the club currently as the DJ has stopped playing and is packing up their gear. As it seems like the event is over for the evening. When you hear, "Are you fucking shitting me?" As you hear Rascal pissed.
Old jet.
As not in humanoid form, you now see this individual stumbling through the hallway, but their wolf form has erupted to the surface. Patches missing, a fur.
Rough, buddy. Gonna look real busy. I would like to point out, he bought it. I didn't do it on purpose. He can't prove it. That's just bad luck. That's just real bad timing, friend. That's all that is.
Is that what you say to him?
I mean, maybe not exactly.
He is. You have a werewolf, about 7.5 foot werewolf, walking through your club currently.
Yeah, cool. Cool. That's unfortunate.
I am
Put your
telling
night
all
club
of the
face
mortals
on,
to get out
guy.
of here.
Yeah. So no, that's gonna be. Oh my god! What the hell? What the fuck happened? Are you good?
Yeah, you got 5 bodies out back, by the way.
What the fuck?
Hey, there's like regular ass people around here. Can you
Hey,
come-
walk with me this way. Walk with me this way, and I need you to be fucking cool right now, please.
Sort of lumbers through the doorway.
Are there any mortals in that room?
No, there's not. Through the back hall.
I was,
At
I was just
this
gonna-
point, most
I
of
was
them
gonna
have
finger guns out, cloud memory at him. Forget.
most of them at this point have evacuated. The only real people
Okay.
that are here, you have a few stragglers, and then you have the blood dolls are sort of around, and then the DJ who's packing up, but is too busy
Okay.
packing up his shit to realize the 7-foot werewolf that is visible.
That's, you know what? He needs to just do his thing and keep on moving, and that's totally fine. But yeah, Rascal, I'm gonna take Rascal like in the back.
Like the
Not
manager's
necessarily.
office?
Yeah, we'll go to the office. Why not? And just, hey everybody, I'm stepping into a meeting. With yeah. I'm taking this guy off the floor. Holler if you need me. XOXO Gossip Girl.
Riley, you've seen this kind of gunshot wound before,
Cool.
as it looks like a white phosphorus round has hit this wolf.
Fuck.
That hurts, but you begin to see the wound rapidly closing.
Well, shit. Okay. I'm kind of pointing at it like, do you need anything for that? That's pretty cool trick you got there.
No.
You said 5 bodies out back?
Yeah, but from what I could count before I got shot.
No, that's valid. Well, fuck. I guess the guy moved, or there's more than one, or something. I mean,
Got someone here you're not going to miss.
someone here I'm not gonna miss? Is that the question?
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody else who's in the building at the moment is they're all staff. Kind of need them to get the place to function, all that kind of stuff. But you know what? Looks like you need it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple folks that been known to move stuff on and off trucks, and they work out of the back. If one of them disappears, that's just kind of the way that goes.
Great.
That felt gross.
Begins to
Uh,
throw the door open as it slams into the backside of the wall.
Whoa! Hold on. Yeah, I understand, or I can understand. I can empathize, I guess, is the right way to say that. That whoever threw that phosphorus at you now knows that you're on this side of the 12 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
So that means he's going to be looking for you too, most likely. So now we are both in this. So how do you have any sort of proposition or anything like that as to how we go about making sure that, we get out of this? And like we get out of this?
Looking down at his gunshot wound that's pretty much healed at this point. Spending my time in imprisonment has shown me he's not hunting me. If so, he packed the wrong kind of ammo.
Valid. But that's still going to put you on whoever that is radar.
Yeah, probably.
So are you, like, there's no malice, no accusation on this. Are you cool with that? Because, like, I only know what I know. Like, I only know this much about, like, lycanthropy and that kind of stuff. But, like, damn, dude, if I had the abilities that you had, and somebody threw something at me that wasn't just going to put my ass down, I don't know how I couldn't just run straight at them. That's some self-control. That's amenable.
When you're stuck in a box for the better part of a year and a half and injected with the thing that kills you for testing, you learn to
Yeah.
take your time.
That's that's valid. I want to look at a thing here really fast to see if this is something I can do. No, that sounds like a death sentence. Never mind. It's like, is this an entrancement kind of moment?
I would love it to be.
No, I don't trust my dice.
He said, but
But-
something I can tell you is
Uh-huh.
that shooter is on our side of the 12 o'clock. Because I could
Ooh.
smell him, and then I stopped smelling him.
Interesting. That's actually kind of fascinating. Okay. Does it smell like us? Like smell like me or smell like you?
I can't smell the beast out of us. I can just smell a person.
Just smell that it exists.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
pheromones and
totally
whatnot,
fair.
sweat.
That's totally fair. And you know what? That was probably very insensitive. I'm sorry.
I couldn't give a shit.
Cool. I'm okay. Cool. So do what you need. Please just try not to make a mess. We're already cleaning up a million different messes, but we'll figure it out. And yeah, I appreciate the information. Is there anything else? Is there like how can we work together on this or whatever, or should I just stay out of your way?
Until I get a bite to eat, probably be safe to stay out of my way.
Okay, cool. No, do your thing. I'll let the people that matter around here know to stay out of your way for a while or always.
Perfect.
Yeah, but just making sure we're cool.
Don't see why not.
Okay, just making sure. Appreciate you. Yeah, do your thing and be safe. All right.
Marlo, you see off in the distance as they turn a corner, 1, 2, 3 SWAT vehicles and 3 squad cars. So the SWAT vehicles pull up outside of the front of the club, and one of the SWAT cars goes to one end of the block and begins to have a couple of officers rush to the back of the trunk and pull out a barricade, as the other also does the same on the other side of the street. As the SWAT cars begin to unload armies, like, and a small army of SWAT individuals.
I will let everybody know. Does it all seem like they are doing what would be reasonable for what they know? Or does it seem like they are about to come and, shoot at us? It's not a weird question for me to ask.
No, not at all. Intelligence plus politics.
How difficult is this check?
I can also take. So intelligence plus politics would be at a DC 2. But I will also allow wits and insight at a DC 4. You can have a choice here if you would like.
Oh yeah, no. Intelligence politics is fine.
Okay. Obviously, you can search on that if you would like to as well.
No, I'm not gonna search. I am gonna willpower reroll
Okay.
because
I'm listening. I'll be right back.
trying really hard to convince myself that, calling the cops was the right choice here.
I mean, it seems people were going to call the cops. There were shots fired from a high-powered rifle at a place where there were people.
Right.
Now, I was definitely imagining more panic going on the inside than like calmly passing out business cards. So, had I been on the inside where things were still calm, I would maybe have said, "Oh, maybe don't do this." But that cat's out of the bag. Yeah, I got 2. It was
Yow.
close, but I got 2.
Okay. With 2. 2 out of the 3 seem to be 2 out of 3 of these individual or the trucks of SWATs are acting as you would expect. One of the truck seems to be like they're positioned to enter the building instead of worrying about the shooter outside.
Okay. We may have company. They might be coming in here. How are the people outside reacting? Because we still got people like calmly getting into cars. I assume that's getting less calm.
Yeah, it's once SWAT and police begin to pull up, it's definitely getting less and less calm. As people are sort of realizing, oh, there's like a situation that's happening here. As they also like are walking like to the people that are heading out to the left to go to like down the street to go park their car, and then see the alley, and there's just bodies in the alley. People are also starting to have concerns.
Seems reasonable.
Why would they have concerns? That's absurd. It's just body. Yeah, no.
Yeah, just bodies that are probably rapidly decomposing right outside your club.
Yeah.
Wait, why are the ones outside rapidly decomposing?
Because they're vampires.
Oh. Yeah, that would make sense. Well, shit.
We're gonna stand on. We haven't done anything wrong. Inside.
Yeah, no, I have not done anything wrong inside. That is definitely true.
I did like maybe 2 things wrong inside. Like I did do a little bit of magic.
Well, I mean, they were dead anyway, right? Like, it wasn't wrong.
Not like morally wrong. I don't give a shit about that. Like potentially masquerade breachingly wrong.
Well, yeah. Yeah, so Marlo will like kind of go back inside and like try to at this point, like, all right, everybody stay inside. The SWAT team's here. It's not safe out here, apparently. Sorry, I think you're gonna need some more of those freebie cards, Riley. You get another fanny pack?
Not a fanny pack, but yes.
Um,
But I will make my way to like our security room or wherever the cameras are,
mhm.
and I assume like that's the safest. Like, kind of try to get the coterie to the safe place and pay attention to what's going on outside, on the concern that we're about to have people bust in here.
Okay.
What does Dom think about all this? I feel like Dom would be very on top.
Yeah, definitely agreeing with the approach of getting out of this situation as quickly as possible, and then waiting for, not thrilled that SWAT is here, and possibly looking to enter into the premise. But definitely agrees that going to the security room is probably the safest place for them to be. Um,
guess
Sorry, go ahead.
I'd like to propose to the group, like, hey, I think I'm not gonna be in the security room. I think I want to go into the entryway and just be very obvious and try to talk to SWAT as they come in. They're obviously not going to want to talk too much, but I want to make it clear that there's not like a shooter situation going on in here.
So like, yeah, no, that makes sense.
All right. So I want to go and be like out in the middle of the floor, like very obviously visible and not armed, arms out to the side, palms forward.
And don't hesitate to let them know that, like, if need be, you can get the owner on the phone or out there to talk or anything like that. I'm happy to step out also if need be. But
I also know that their protocols might be put me on the ground and put me in handcuffs and come talk to me later. And if that happens, it's fine.
Also, understanding that risk. Okay. Okay. As you guys head to the security room, besides Vincent, those of you in the security room begin to see the exterior of the club surrounded. You do see the bodies that lay at the back door. And if you guys want any more description of these scenes, just let me know. I'm more or less just looking at what cameras you can actively see, more or less, as you're looking through over them. So you do have the front completely visible, the side entrance or the back entrance that has the bodies at the back door. You do see the loading docks. And you do see the different cameras within as well. The one that's like outside the manager's office, and the one that's also outside in the club itself. But you do see roughly 10 members of SWAT outside, say in, with a group of 5 all beginning to get in formation and like lining the side wall, looking like they're getting ready to breach.
Just out of curiosity, from what we can we see who all is dead outside?
You can.
What bodies do we got out there?
You see the ones that are recognizable to you is Trina, is Michael, a few other individuals that you don't recall, like they're not any like big wigs. You're not even sure if they're even kindred.
Okay.
And you see Brink as well. But you look and see Brink doesn't have like the gaping holes in him like the rest of them do. You definitely see there are some like bullet holes, but they're not like as catastrophic as well. Like, and he also his body's the only one that is not decomposing.
Interesting.
Anyone can go ahead and make just a. Not even going to make you guys roll. Anyone can notice that it looks like Brink is probably in torpor
Just
versus
curious.
everyone else who's probably received the final death.
Is Trina's body decomposing?
No, she's got so the only ones that are decomposing, and the last individual that's there as well is Max.
Rick.
No, Wormy Joe.
Yeah, Captain Wormhands, not like this, dude.
As Max's body's decomposing, you also begin to see the worms that are sort of leaving the body, like out of mouth, ears, nose, sort of, and just sort of going to the rest of, the world. But Trina and then the two other individuals just have like massive amounts of blood that is underneath, like pools of blood that's underneath of them. But Michael and Max are both decomposing pretty quickly.
This might be mad goofy, but based on where everybody's stacking up, like getting ready to breach or whatever, would there be? Is there a way that we would be able to get Brink out of just general view that way?
At
Like,
least from
to
the
get
SWAT
him-
team that is breaching, they wouldn't be able to see just because it's on the different face of the building. Because they're getting ready to breach through the front door. So at least from that team, you can't see the street from that angle where the camera is. It's more or less focused on the door, not the rest of the alley. To know what else is visible down that way.
Okay, then I think I answered my own thing there.
Yep.
It is just wait and hope.
If we had more time, I could have pulled him out of view and ashed him, but we don't. So
Just straight up ashed Brink, just like dead.
Perform the final death.
Yeah, no, we're not. I guess it would make more sense to do that to the others, but maybe.
I mean, it seems like a good case for Diablo inherit the Pizza King Empire. Just saying.
Don't you do this to me. For no reason, I have to do some reading.
Okay.
Diablo's rough.
I can promise you.
Yeah. Don't.
Riley's not statted for Diablerie if that's what you're looking into.
That's exactly what I was looking into. Riley's not
Yeah.
Diablerie. Don't
Riley's
tempt
going to
me.
lose a lot of humanity, and that's it.
Get
Possibly
behind
die.
me.
And possibly
behind-
become the new Pizza King if you get my drift.
I mean, that would be tough.
Oh, that would be
It
a
would
cool
tough to-
story beat, though.
It would be tough to lose by that much, but
Went from trying to save the guy and get him out of the way to, can I eat this guy?
You can ask Kenneth how
I
that
mean,
works.
throw them in the fridge. We might get hungry later.
True. Quickly, the front door is kicked open as you hear a loud command from the first person just saying, "Everyone down."
Yeah.
I think Vincent's going to calmly get down, still keeping hands out to the side, and say, "There's no shooters in here. Somebody outside, not in here. You want to look around, okay, but calm."
And then the rest of the squad begins to roll through. On the camera, you guys do get to see inside of the club. The SWAT team sort of begin to split off. One heading to the VIP lounge. One heading towards the offices. One heading towards the bar section. And sort of just splitting out that way. Riley, do you have any cameras upstairs towards the VIP section?
I would think yes. And that's just for
But
nothing
not inside the
nefarious,
rooms,
so
but more or
not
less
inside the
outside of.
rooms. Yeah, the
Yeah, I would
rooms
think
are
heavily obstructed visibility.
yes. We have cameras for the sake of being able to point and go see insurance. We have security cameras.
Right. Do they have audio on them?
No.
Perfect. As you guys do see this unfold, you see one person head upstairs. You see them on the camera that's up in VIP section. You see them open up the first door, step inside, search the room. Open up the second door, step inside, search the room. Move the chair in front of the door.
Tell them.
Step inside, the door shuts.
Tried to tell them, man.
At that point, do I hear horror movie screaming from the first floor?
God.
No, you don't.
Great.
Nice.
Um,
Let me explain that. We'll figure it out.
you do
I don't know
see
what you're talking about. I saw him go back out front.
Yeah, 100%.
on the cameras as well a group of cops head over to the bodies and begin to feel for pulses on each one. And they begin to turn away. You guys see one of the officers run to the SWAT team that's standing outside. And they begin to set up sort of like this mini command center outside the club.
Maybe we shouldn't have called the cop.
Oh no, we had to.
At this point. Like, damn it.
Question for everyone. You guys have been undead for a while now. Do you guys have any sort of timers on any of your devices that, hey, sun's coming up soon?
That seems like yes. we would have that.
And how far out would you say that alarm is for you? Obviously, your body knows because you can feel yourself beginning to like go return to your death state, right? So you begin to feel like, oh, I need to go now. But like preemptively, what does that timeline look for you guys?
I mean, I feel like at least Marlowe probably has a pretty good sense of what time it is and when it's getting late. So the timer would just be for like I'm really distracted, so maybe 30 minutes.
Okay.
Probably have an hour, and it's probably not a timer that's like, hey, T minus an hour or something like that. It's probably just something that's like uh next dose of medicine or
Right.
something like that.
For sure.
Because I'm still behavening out of downtown.
Right.
So I think I would err on the side of like 2 hours.
Give you enough time to get all the way back to Indy.
Yeah, and that's quite literally just like a.
Hey, this
I
is
think my
this is
timer
your
would
travel
be called.
time.
I think my timer would be called curfew.
Based. How about
But,
you,
yeah.
Kenneth?
Say again?
Yeah, just saying, like on your device, do you have a phone or like an alarm set? Be like, hey, it's probably time for me to go start to find shelter or head back to my shelter to avoid the sun. Do you
I
have
would assume
something like
so at
that?
this point.
Right. Do you have
Yeah.
something, and how far out would that be to oh shit time? 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour.
I'd say probably 45 minutes.
Riley, your phone begins to go off.
Cool.
Your alarm for curfew.
All right.
It's been a very long night with the club, but you have 2 hours until the sun comes up.
This sucks. God damn. Okay.
Is there anything stopping us from just leaving?
My same thought. Yes. Them. Straight up just the cops that are outside.
If you're not being detained, you can make a statement whenever you want.
That's fair. It's very fair. Um
In the security room, you guys begin to hear a loud banging at the door.
Do we have an alternate way out of the security room?
Why not? I don't think so.
There's probably like a vent in there that puts cold air into the room, but
Yeah,
It's not a
but
fun smile you have there.
kind of hate all of this.
Who's in the security room right now?
I think
Me
it's
and
the entire coterie
I'm in it.
besides Vincent.
Yeah.
Did they just like leave me around, or am I like zip tied?
There is people that are overwatching it, but everyone is sort of just laying down on the ground. They're not zip tied or any sort of capacity, but you do see that people are going, like, there's people, they're sort of like doing like once over and patting the people down, making sure they don't have any firearms or anything on them.
Hey, I don't want to cut the line, but I work here. Can I maybe talk to somebody?
Yeah, just give us a second.
I guess I'll kind of make sure that I'm presentable.
Sure.
And then it's the cops knocking on the security door, I'm assuming.
Probably assume so.
Who is it?
SWAT, open up.
Sure, I'll open the door. Again, same same response I have to the to the Primogen out of Chicago. Just uh-huh.
And he just
Good evening.
gun aimed, asks all of you to lay face down onto the ground.
Officer, is this necessary at this point?
Yes.
How many are there of these guys?
Just a singular one at this door.
I'm looking to Riley to see how it is that we're
I don't
playing
know.
this.
I don't know. Fine. You know, I'll comply for now.
Okay.
Easier.
Kenneth, do you lay down as well?
Yeah.
Kenneth, how do you lay? How do you lay down? Asking for a friend.
What's
Part two of the
the
question, is it like a dead body?
No. Because I'm assuming you all are blushed for this club opening and being around other mortal individuals.
Don't like the way that you laughed about whether or not you're blushed for the evening.
No, I am. I saw Robin at the corner just going like this.
Whew.
Oh man.
I didn't blush. Blushing's for dorks.
Oh shoot, did I do a rouse check at the beginning of this session though?
It'd be overall. It's not for this session. It'd be overall since the night
Okay,
started.
okay,
So
okay.
would this be 3 sessions ago? I'm just assuming everyone
Okay,
blushed.
yeah.
I'm just making that assumption ahead of time.
Okay. I was about to be like, wait. What's the most casual way possible?
Like, are you going face down? Or are you going like face sideways to look around?
I'll do sideways to be able to look around. I want to be able to have some advantage.
Great. He's asked you to remove your mask.
That's gonna be a problem.
Officer, he's real sick. You don't want that problem.
Then he shouldn't be in this establishment with other people.
Damn, he's got you there, Ken.
Damn, it's true.
I mean, it that would it be unreasonable for Vincent and to have at some point had a conversation with Kenneth about like the actual legality of that demand? Because he's not legally required to take off anything.
I'm assuming there
The-
probably would be a sort of conversation piece.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that like the cop can absolutely make that demand, and if you choose to comply, that's fine, but that's not a lawful order.
I'm gonna not. I'm gonna not do that. I'm gonna stir the pot, and I'm not gonna not do that. Because I feel like this is gonna create a worse situation if I do.
I feel like we're pulling the other way. Nice job.
All right,
That's
Marlo, let's
not
try
sarcasm.
something here. I'll say, officer, I called you, and I'll try to get eye contact with him, and then I will. You should go check out back. That's where the shooter is, and that was a compel.
Okay.
Now we find out if we're hosed or not.
It's actually psych.
Fingers
They're
crossed.
all the hella big guy cops. It's a SWAT force of all fucking dogs.
Wolf.
If it's dogs, I'm okay. I'm less worried if it's werewolves.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. It's all just a bunch of fucking werewolves, but they're all cops.
I'm worried it's Second Inquisition or hunters or who knows what the hell. Dimitri has infiltrated the SWAT team.
All I can think about right now is, oh my god, how do we get this to go away?
Working on it.
Because this is bad for business.
This is
Oh,
bad
yeah.
for all of
I
us.
hope you enjoyed your club.
A
Yeah,
guy
one night of it.
in the cop boots and like blue trousers steps up next to Vincent, crouches down, and says, "Bro, we need to talk." God damn it, he's everywhere.
I'm going to make a deal with you right now. Sign the club over to me and walk away.
I don't own it, it's not mine.
I don't
I'm a
like how long
franchisee
it's
at
taken Bruce to
best.
answer this.
Please go ahead and roll charisma plus dominate for me.
Damn it. I will search if
Yeah.
I can.
Yep.
What force of fucking ghouls? I saw that only one die was rolled, and I was so confused for a second. I was like, "Hold on, are we Ken biting somebody with a dominate power? Like, what are we doing?"
No, Marlo just 100%
I mean,
relies on the fact that they can't they're just unexpecting mortals and just hoping that it just goes off without a hitch.
I mean, it's not a great pool. It's not a major trick of Marlowe's to make this work. It's not a great dice pool. It's not one dice, but it's not a great dice pool.
I hate everything.
Yeah, 2 successes you're going against. And the
Well,
tie
2
goes
successes I got.
to the active vampire. He looks and goes, side door or
Back
loading
door.
dock? Loading dock?
Yeah.
Great.
Sure. I hate everything.
You see him arm up, begin to head towards the loading dock.
Oh my god, we got so many dead cops at this club right now. We've got at least one or two in with the Primogen from Chicago. There's a werewolf
It
in
is
the loading
time to
dock.
go. Come on, Kenneth. Let's get out of here.
Oh my
It's
god,
fun so
everything.
far.
Yep. Just
Oh my god. You know what? It's an active shooter situation. Things happen. I'm sorry. This is America.
So are the rest of you, are you guys staying inside of the security office, or where are you guys headed to after?
My alarm went off. I gotta go home.
I mean, do we have a that we know of because we have the cameras, right?
Mhm.
What is our best path out of here with the least SWAT that can get us out to safety?
Either the loading dock
Not that way.
or
There's
the
at least
side
one
door,
in that direction.
or the side door that had the cops that were checking pulses that then left.
Side door. Side door it is. I
Side
think that's the- Yeah.
Hey, you know why the cops were checking pulses? Because something happened to a bunch of people who went out the side door.
But then they showed up and nothing happened to those guys.
Yeah, those guys are not us guys.
What?
I,
I am not operating under the assumption that the spiders tried to murder us.
I feel like this, like whoever, like the spider agents thereof, were here for one very resurrected person and their friends, and we are not that. That's Ian, not Riley.
Yeah, I mean, if the spider wants me dead, then
Then-
I'm probably gonna blow
Yep.
up, and B, I don't understand why. So
Yep.
But what we will leave off on, as you guys all head towards the side door, except for Vincent, who is still face down. You guys hear, or I guess you hear very visibly or very audibly. Yeah, we got one here.
Hot one what here? Who are you talking to and why are you talking? Do you know who said anybody was allowed to talk in this building?
And that is where we'll go ahead and wrap up tonight's session tonight.
I am stealing everyone's Achilles tendons. I don't care.
This
You know
whole
what? Not even
session was
Achilles.
just-
You know what? Not even Achilles tendons. I'm taking kneecaps, form a line, and just hand them over. Everybody's lost big toe privileges.
big toe
Like-
privileges. The whole session was, can I go home now?
Yes.
Um,
Are we gonna have to have like a mafia style sit down with the spider and go, what the fuck?
as we look and see the rest of the coterie sort of sneaking out the side of the building, stepping over bodies. Is there anything you guys are looking for or wanting to take away from the bodies? Or carry out?
I was gonna say, can somebody help me grab Brink and we'll just grab him and get him out of here?
I'll carry Brink.
Okay.
Yeah, that feels like if we did it for Eva, we should probably do it for Brink. Fairfield, it would have been
Yeah.
like, whatever, fuck that guy, leave him.
Favors are favors. It's useful to, you know.
Yeah, but now we
Plus, I
saved
mean, the bad press alone of this guy expiring on our club would be bad.
But still, on your way past Fairfield, you just sort of kick him in the.
Kick him while he's down.
Yeah. Wait, was Fairfield in that group?
No, he was not a part of the group of individuals that were back there.
I was gonna say if he's there, maybe, but like,
but now we sort of shift to a different view as we look at the inside of a helmet, seeing a camera attached to said helmet, showing like a bit of a heads-up display, looking around the inside of the club, and looking towards Vincent as the camera begins to go on the fritz. And that is where we will truly wrap our tonight's episode.
Well,
So-
snap, crackle, pop.
Vincent, I'm gonna need you to murder everyone in that club at this point. Because, if nobody walks out, problem solved. We can just write a report ourselves. That's easy.
Yeah, ignore the 10 SWAT members outside on the front of the building.
No, we invite them in.
Oh.
When they get in, then everybody dies. And then we write a report that said, yep, we totally went. Trust us. It's cool. Don't go back. XOXO.
Now I'm going to go to
SWAT team.
vacation for approximately 3 months. Don't look for me.
Yeah.
Joe, I know another coterie who used that exact same excuse. And then put all the bodies in a U-Haul and sent it into a river.
That was one of our worst plans ever.
Just put a bunch of bodies in a U-Haul and then tell everyone of all their families they wanted an all-exclusive trip on the first night of the club.
Pretty sure we phoned it in a little bit that night.
Yeah. You're pretty sure you reached out to a Primogen to make it happen. Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming to our fantastic episode. I'm so excited to see what Justin and Hannah have to think about with all of the situation that's taking place.
I can feel my status slipping away. Yep, there it goes. That's status 3. I've already lost 1.
Hey, Riley, I'm not so super worried about your status at this exact moment.
See,
I'm
that's
a
the
little worried
difference
about my
between me and you.
status.
You know,
As
the
you
live
know,
or dead.
That's the difference between me and you. My status over everything.
Oof. Spoken
Your
like a
fingernail polish is
true
chipped. Your hair
Baron.
is frizzy.
You,
I am more worried about my lowercase s status than your uppercase s status.
I don't know. You're spelling Riley real weird when you try to spell it with a V over there.
But thank you guys so much. Really appreciate it. We'll see you guys next week. Another episode of Indy by Night Blurred Lines. That was episode 46. No. Wait. 47. Grand opening. So thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys next week on what else this wonderful coterie can get themselves up to. You can see us tomorrow play some Daggerheart with Tales of Valerion as we begin to set sail across the Devil's Choke. And then on Thursday, we have some Shadowrun with We Run the Night. So we'll see what sort of breaking and entering to gather some information on a sweet ride we can see from our group on Thursday. So thank you guys so much, and we'll see you guys next week. Have a good night, guys. Bye.